This is the good part. Keep this in.
Today I'm joined with Xavi Guillaume, a pro makeup artist in the industry. Hey girlie, how are you?
Hi, sister. I'm okay. Living my life, being prideful.
As you should.
As you
It is
should.
Pride Month.
Is it?
It might
I
be.
think it is.
I think so.
Oh.
As the girlies know,
Yeah.
such a talented MUA.
Thank you.
How did you start out in the industry?
I grew up in a very religious household. Only my mum knows that I'm gay. Shocker. My love for makeup came from the fact I was around 14, 15, and I didn't know what like beauty grooming was, and I really, really wanted to shape my eyebrows. 10, and I took my mum's razor, which red flag.
Oh, the biggest.
Red flag. But I was in the shower trying to shape my eyebrows, slipped, shaved one off. No, mama. And so from like year 10 to year 11, I just looked like so angry because I had like maxed out. And I think that's like a brown black pencil. I had no idea what I was doing.
Yeah, let's start.
Yeah, and then from that on, I just started dabbling into makeup, starting to like really learn about makeup, the artistry of it.
You were saying about the fact that your dad still doesn't know that you do makeup.
Yeah, so
Does he know that you're gay?
No.
Really?
No, I know, yeah.
How is that? How is navigating that space where it's like, do you not feel like you have the ability to do that?
Coming out was a very difficult thing for me. I didn't actually come out to my mum till I was 23, and she made me come out. She literally forced it out of me, not in a bad way. She just asked me a couple of questions and I cracked.
It's literally same.
She put RuPaul in the background and went, "Do you have anything to say?" And I was like,
She ain't no diva.
The vision that my dad has of me doing makeup is very, how do you say, like
you're the artist.
yeah, very diluted, if you know what I mean.
Yeah.
And my mum knew a lot more than my dad still does to this day. And she literally just asked me some questions. And I had been like living with my partner as like a housemate for many years. I've been with him for nearly 7 years now. So I think she just kind of caught on.
Right.
And she just asked me, and she literally was just like, you know, whatever you tell me after I ask you, I'm still going to love you. You're still my baby. And I don't know why you've kept this a secret for so long. And so in that moment, I literally just like melted and I told her, but when you live in a religious household, and mind you, I love my religion and I am very proud to be Muslim, and I love my parents so much. And I think it boils down to not wanting to disappoint your parents, or maybe knowing that your parents have a different idea for you, if that makes sense.
Understanding that being openly out in every sense of the word is such a privilege to have.
Exactly.
That not everybody gets to have. And, you know, we've normalized this idea that in society, like everybody's out and like everybody knows. But it's just not that cookie cutter for everybody. Cause
everyone's story is different. Everyone's story is different. And a huge belief of mine, this is the good part, keep this in. A big belief of mine is your coming out doesn't need to be pushed or forced by anyone but yourself. Like, do it when you're ready. Even if you don't come out, it's your story.
It means,
yeah.
Like, coming out doesn't need to mean to you like what it means to other
To someone
people.
else, yeah. Exactly.
And it's good that you kind of like took that personal journey for yourself. And in the same breath, do you have any kind of like advice for younger queer people?
And also, I think one thing that I would tell is just to protect your like inner child, and to like don't let anyone steer you the wrong way. I think a way that I protect my inner child is I allow myself to have the experiences that I didn't have
I love that.
as a teen. I think being autistic, I didn't like the fact that I was autistic when I was a teenager. It was something that I kept a secret. I didn't want to be seen as different or to be bullied. I mean, I was bullied left, right, and center. High school experience was horrible. Like, everyone knew I was gay before I was. People were like, "You're gay," and I'm like, "Ah, what? What do you mean?"
Mine was literally the same. It's like I couldn't live, breathe, move.
I also try not to hold too many grudges, because people in high school are going through a lot of things. I know where I stand as a successful content creator, just like you.
I mean, period, though, right?
Yeah, like like here we are,
we did
doing
the damn
something
thing.
with Make Revolution. Like we did the damn thing, and we should be proud of that. I don't know where they are.
I mean,
I know where I am, and that's on what?
that's on period.
Period.
So you touched on your autism earlier. How do you think that being autistic and queer how's that experience been for you?
I was very embarrassed of being autistic. It was something that I kept really close to me, and whenever anyone in my family brought it up, I like had a big meltdown, and I've definitely been able to find confidence as an autistic person, and a lot of that did come from being on Glow Up and being a content creator, because it was something that was celebrated.
Yeah. I also relate to you so heavy on like the neurodivergent side of things, and like trying to navigate that, hearing that from your perspective, and like how it's almost like an absolute whirlwind of always trying to fit into like this idea of what normal is.
Those two things, being autistic and being gay, I think as a young queer, and maybe you can share this same experience, but when you're growing up, you see a lot of straight teens, straight kids being able to share their first experiences, like first dates, first boyfriend or girlfriend, being able to live in that kind of like world. I feel like growing up, I didn't know what my future was going to be. So a lot of these experiences that I have with my partner now, I didn't actually think I was going to be able to be, granted when I was a teen.
Do you feel like when you're at events, like you have to mask in any way, like, or perform?
Yeah, definitely. Even though I found a lot of confidence being proudly autistic, and a lot of, just as you get older, you get more confident because you have to live those experiences so many times, you just get used to it, right?
Yeah.
If you had asked me at 16, 17 to do something like this, I would have said no out of fear. But, here I am. I think I still struggle a lot because you're put into an environment of people you don't know, and you have to, you have to mask, be social. You're effectively on the clock and on the job because you want to be professional.
Yeah, and sometimes it does feel a little bit high schooly, right?
Yeah, I met this one girl at an event, and I was like, "Oh, lovely to meet you. How are you?" And she literally looked me dead in the eyes and was like, "How many followers do you have?" And I was like, "This amount."
Are you for real?
Yeah, for real.
No.
Yeah, and I was like, "This amount," and she was like, "Don't ever talk to me again." I was like,
"Are you lying?"
No,
You've got to be lying.
I am. Before I'm a human, I'm a liar. But this time, I am telling the truth. Because you go to these events and you are just trying to be the best you can possibly be. You're so grateful to have been invited to this event, or any event really. And there's like a social hierarchy of certain things, and who you can talk to, who you can't talk to, who will approach you, who won't approach you.
Do you think there are any issues in the LGBTQIA+ community that maybe like aren't spoken about very often?
Yes, definitely. And I think I'm only going to talk about this having had the experience as a gay man. I feel like this experience runs true for many gay men, especially in their young teens to maybe young adulthood, and gay men to understand that love will come in many ways, right? Just look at my younger self, I would tell him that you are going to get a partner, you are going to get love, you are going to be treated well, and you are going to have that kind of like dream life that you didn't think that you would get as a teen.
But you don't need to chase it.
It will come to you, I promise. Search for love and affection on apps, even when they're underage. I'm a victim of that, and I will speak very truthfully on that matter. And I feel like there are a lot of people who may be older than you, who may be more experienced than you, who could possibly take advantage of you, who can't say dating apps are bad or good, because I found my partner on an app. Right.
Just know when to use
them. And I also feel like there should be a lot more safeguarding for our younger generation on apps.
Who is your gay icon? And I know you really badly want to say me. It's okay. Like, it's actually like fine. Like,
what's your name again?
Is it Guillaume? Who is it?
Sophie.
Oh yeah, I know Sophie.
Yeah. Sophie, yeah.
Sophie.
So, in case anyone doesn't know, Sophie, may she rest in peace, was a transgender producer who kind of brought hyperpop to the forefront along many popular artists such as like Easy Fun, A.G. Cook, Charlie XCX, and
She said producer.
icons such as Lady Gaga, Madonna, and she sadly passed away, but she is someone that I look up to. I love her so much, and she is someone that I look up to even though she's not with us anymore. Something that actually came from Charlie XCX. She said in an interview or somewhere, I literally can't remember, is that Sophie always urged her to be more confident in her music and to always urged people to be authentic and to be proud of their artistry. And I think she did that for Charlie, and Charlie spoke about that. And I hold a lot of that with me.
I've loved chatting with you. Thank you.
I wish I could say the same.
You're such a bitch.
I know.
Cut that out.